Welcome to Gaming Feed, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And my friends, today I want to talk about the French gaming company DontNod. So this is going to be a stock analysis on the basis of the latest earnings report that came out today. Here you see Lost Records. This is going to be the new game by DontNod. So I think the style is very cool, but we're going to talk about this a little bit later. So let's start this PowerPoint presentation. Okay, guys, so I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for entertainment and information purposes only, so please don't buy anything I'm talking about this in this video. So DontNod Entertainment, my friends. So DontNod Entertainment, French gaming company with an extremely low market cap of 18.46 million. So, oh my god, that's so small. Also, average volume you see is already under 9,000. So this is the intraday chart of DontNod Entertainment today. And after the numbers came out, my friends, 18.57%. This penny stock, was dropping. So 1.43 euros. So it's already a very penny stock, like sad story, I have to admit. So because if you look here at this chart, this is now the max chart. So you see when they went public, I think 2018-19, started with 25 euros and then it went to over 30 euros. So, and yeah, I mean, this was some bubble-ish behavior, obviously, back in the days. And then it dropped actually quickly to around about 13 euros. And then it traded a little bit sideways. And I can imagine that some people were buying into this company on the way down here, buying into this company, and here in 2021 a lot of people actually thought, like, now comes the turnaround. And since then we have this huge macroeconomic situation. We have the gaming industry bubble that bursted. It is a gaming industry crash. It was a bubble, my friends. So I should make a dedicated video about this, and since then, guys, it's just falling. And we're at an absolutely new all-time low. And I mean, now you have to ask yourself, is this company going bankrupt? So is it a good investment? I mean, looking at this chart, so obviously I can already spoil here. It's probably an extremely high risk investment, and there's a possibility this company might could disappear. Let's use the words like this. So financials, as you can see, from 2019. So basically there was no net income, and then in 2020 a little bit positive, 21 it was negative again, and then in 2023 financials, the net income was terribly negative. Even that we have a revenue growth. So the revenue growth is already good, but also operating expenses went up. But yeah, I mean, net income going down. I mean, 681% on Google Finances from 22 to 23. That's of course a little bit crazy what was going on there. So this is the homepage of DontNod. Lost Records, Corsair, new games coming out, and then we have Jusant and Banishers. So those games were developed, they are already out. And then we have Harmony, we have Gerda, we have Twin Mirror, Tell Me Why. And for example, Tell Me Why is a game they are giving out a lot. So it's an LGBTQ game. So all of the games, I have to say this, of course, all the games they make follow the niche. It's a company actually for niche games, because I personally always talk about the majority gaming community, and the majority gaming community is maybe not so diverse than the LGBTQI community. Let's put it like this. So they make a lot of games for this community, but of course everyone else can play the game. So that's also very important to keep this in mind. So, but they are proud to make those games. They make those games, and all these discussions, the culture war discussions that we have on X about the subject, in my opinion, it doesn't really apply to DontNod, because they're very open about actually the purpose of the games and what games they do. So in this case, you can really concentrate on story-driven games. So Yeah, also here, Life is Strange they made, Captain Spirit, Vampyr, Life is Strange, the first one. So those games, you can also see actually those games, and then we have Remember Me. I don't have a slide here, but those games were not so focused on this diversity element. Vampyr and Life is Strange, Captain Spirit, just the story of a kid basically, and Life is Strange 2, also story of a kid, of two brothers. So, but here you already had an episode that was focusing a bit on the LGBTQI element, and then Tell Me Why came out. Twin Mirror is again a little bit more soft, not soft. It's a little bit more mainstream. And then Tell Me Why was a very specific game, and then Harmony came, and then of course now with Lost Records they go fully in this direction, and Jusant and Banishers were actually okay-ish, except of course you have the that's what we saw in all the games that were released in the almost all the games that were released in the last 2-3 years. We saw this kind of ethnical character as a main character. So that's I mean, there's a pattern obviously. So DontNod fait le point sur l'activité du premier semestre, so the first half semester of 2024, and here are the numbers. So everything is in French. The whole report is in French. I think you can click on English, but you don't get the report in French. But yeah, check it out for yourself. But doesn't matter. So I was actually I was using ChatGPT AI and I was controlling it again, the numbers, everything. So I used this to get the to translate the numbers for you and analyze the stock a little bit better. So Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. Before we start into the analysis, I think it's very important to highlight Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, because Bloom and Rage, Lost Record, I like this game. I'm looking forward to this game. I think it has some great atmosphere. So it's from the creators of Life is Strange, basically. Comes now 18th of February next year. We have almost 10,000 followers. So almost 10,000 followers. That's pretty nice to see. 18th of February. So cool game. So I look forward to it. But a lot depends on this game. So this game is so important, guys. This game is so important for this company. Let's be honest. I mean, you can only remake Life is Strange. Like, you can make only a certain amount of remakes for Life is Strange. At one point, you're not going to earn a lot of money. So yeah, talked already about the LGBT, the woke, the feminism. This game is all about this. So if you don't like this kind of games, if you don't like the subject, then please don't get this game. So, but if you're fine with this, if you're open to this, then enjoy this game. So therefore, it's a niche game. I really have to say it's a niche game. It's a niche game also in this very, very polarized discussion that we have at the moment with the Sweet Baby, how you call it, Sweet Baby issue, with Sweet Baby the company, with all of this that happened actually in the last month. So of course it's a very hot potato. It's a hot potato. All right, guys, then I would say let's start and jump into the analysis of DontNod 2024 mid-year financial report, so half-semester report. So independent French publisher and developer with studios in Paris and Montreal. They create original narrative games in genres like Adventures, Life is Strange, Tell Me Why, Twin Mirror, RPGs, so Banisher, Vampyr, and Action. And Remember Me was pretty cool. The studio is internationally recognized for its unique storytelling and strong characters. DontNod developers and publishers. It publishes its own intellectual properties like Harmony, The Fall of Reverie, and Jusant, while also collaborating with third-party developers whose editorial vision aligns with theirs. So that's what DontNod talks about or says about themselves. So revenue and income, and now we get into the juice, guys. Revenue for the first half of 2024 was 14.6 million. So it's an 11% decrease, so going down from 16.5 million. It's just 11%, you would say now, yeah, in 2023. And if I would now go back, 2023 was actually in the revenue already, now in the income, not so good. A significant portion of the revenue came from older titles, so actually revenue even more now. let's put it like this. Significant portion of revenue came from older titles like Vampyr and Life is Strange, but new releases like Jusant and Banishers performed below expectations. So I like Jusant. I think it's a great game. Honestly, it's a great game. And Banishers, I haven't played yet. I've just seen the demo. Yeah, it didn't really work. It didn't really work on Steam, so it was it's not getting the attention on Steam. So the companies posted EBITDA loss of 1 million for the first semester. So now I would say 1 million is not a lot, because companies like Ubisoft have a loss of like 400 million. So, but keep in mind, it's a very small company. Just told you what the market cap is. Liabilities and write-offs, we have 31.6 million in asset depreciation, 31.6 million asset depreciation, primarily due to underperformance of Jusant and Banishers. We don't like asset depreciation. We don't like this. So that's definitely a big negative. So net exceptional loss of 8.5 million, also not good. Outlook, despite setbacks, DontNod is optimistic. So this is now what they what they say themselves in their report. DontNod is optimistic about the future with new IPs such as Lost Records and other unannounced projects targeting releases in 25 to 27. So we have other projects, that's good. But the company has paused 2 projects, they call it 1213, P12 and P13, to concentrate resources on higher potential titles. So now I'm very interested, actually, what projects they are stopping and what if they have a change now in the mindset. That's a good question. Cash reserves expected at 45.5 million by June 2024. So if this is true, it's good to have the cash reserve, of course. So new games, Lost Record, early 25, talked about this. Yeah, it has already some positive feedback, so I'm also very optimistic and positive about this game because it gives me the Life is Strange atmosphere, so I'm looking forward to it. Then internal projects P10 and P14, so that's the name they call the project, restructured to appeal to broader audiences. So that's very important. So expected to release 2027. So broader audience. So it's a majority gaming community again. So probably those projects, and I just speculate here, guys. So I could assume that those projects were extremely niche orientated to the specific niche that they have, and now they actually thought like, okay, we might not sell a lot with this niche, so we have to actually start to restructure those projects. And I would recommend a lot of those gaming companies that in the past month or past years were going into niche societal communities to go back to broader societal communities. I think it would be a good way to sell your games. So look the success of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. It's a huge success, and Focus Entertainment is cashing in finally. They make money with this game because Saber decided to simply make a game for middle-aged men. So very simple, middle-aged men. So those are the guys who buy PCs for 8,000 euros to play Tetris. That's the core gaming community, guys. Let's be honest. So investor perspective. So this is now based also on what the AI is analyzing on the basis of the document from DontNod. So this is not what I'm saying. DontNod, here in French, shall I say it in French, guys? Okay. DontNod étudier par ailleurs les autres options qui pourraient être envisagées dans les meilleurs délais pour sécuriser ses opérations et améliorer la création de valeur. So they study other options which could be envisaged, could be taken, and now dans les meilleurs délais, so urgently, to secure their operations and improve the value creation. That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good, guys. So see, there is some urgency in the company. DontNod faces a difficult period with declining revenue and underperforming new releases. That's the problem here, big problem. However, the company has taken steps to refocus on promising IP, so that's broadening the audience and streamline operations, that meaning pausing some projects. The upcoming titles and cost-saving measures suggest a more positive outlook in the medium to long term. I mean, did you remember this stock is just falling since 2018. So what is medium long term? What is the more positive outlook? What is more positive? Because I don't think it's so positive. So though short-term challenges remain, investors will want to monitor the success of Lost Records and the company's ability to control costs while navigating the competitive gaming industry. So, and now comes my opinion, guys. So it is indeed true. This stock is just falling. So I don't see any, so I'm invested, so I still invest. Actually, I think about selling, so, and I'm in the minus. So let's put this out too. So before Lost Records comes out, I don't see a point where I would buy more of this stock, because just imagine Lost Records is not being a success. Let's go back. So Lost Record is not a success. I mean, normally ahead of game releases, stocks go up, and now Lost Record is not a success. So then, are we falling then under €1? Are we falling then under €1? Guys, this is the reason why the stock is falling today, almost 19%. Because if Lost Record is not a success, we are falling probably under €1, and then where do they take the cash to for other projects? So Lost Record has to be a success, but it's a niche game. But I like it, and Life is Strange, it was a good game, and people like Life is Strange, so it was a very popular game. So therefore, it depends very, very much, my friends, on this title. Very, very much on this title. So, because sure, they have a back catalog, but they were giving out, for example, Tell Me Why so often for free that at one point you would ask yourselves, okay, everyone has this game. No one is buying this game because it's a niche game as well. So this game is important. So, but it only has 10,000 followers. So I'm not buying more. So let's put it like this. So at the moment, I thought about selling, but I probably am not going to sell, but that's just because I'm very bad in selling stocks. And I'm waiting until February. I'm waiting until February, like the 20th or 23rd of February, when we get some numbers from Lost Records, see if it's success or not. And then I will see if I buy more. So I guess that's really something that makes sense. Because there's a risk that the stock actually is falling after Lost Record comes out, when it's not going to have this success. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. So and you enjoy this kind of PowerPoints. I think it's a bit more prepared way to talk about some companies. So if you enjoy those PowerPoints, then please write it down below in the commentary section. Also write me in the commentary section what you think about the company DontNod. And yeah, with that, I also recommend you to check out some other videos. And for the rest, yeah, I wish you a wonderful day, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.